new infamous bullet lure. This is the beautiful Talking Rock Creek. You've seen me at the truck. That's the Highway 136 access point. I tried a couple other access points this morning that were not accessible at all. Private property or nowhere to park on the side of the road. So this was the first access point that I came to where I could actually get to the water, and it is quite beautiful. Not far from my house at all, 10 minutes maybe. This is an area that I've been wanting to get to for a while. I actually want to do a kayak trip on this river down to Carter's Lake. From this point to Carter's, it's about 16 miles, so definitely an overnight trip, but I just wanted to come here and check it out. Unseasonably warm weather currently for February. Today's the 28th, and it's 61 degrees right now. I was reading some fishing reports online about Talking Rock Creek, and there's several different species of fish we can catch in here. Trout, shoal bass, rock bass, catfish, and of course sunfish, red gills, blue gills, and the typical brim. A couple weeks ago I was out hiking and similar weather. Watched some guys for a while wading and catching some trout at a different location, so I figured I'd give it a go today. Let's see what happens. Started fishing up there above the rapids. As you've seen, it was super shallow. Broke off one of my lures right away on a rock. So I came down here to this little bit wider spot near the bridge. It's pretty deep right down in there. Had a couple small, what looked like bass, run up and bump the lure, but nothing ever really bit on real well. So we're gonna keep making our way down if we can, up under the bridge and on down river. There's a rock there under the bridge with paint on it, so I'm figuring that somebody can get down there somehow. I wore my water boots today thinking that I'd be able to wade a little bit, but this is actually ended up being a lot deeper than what I anticipated. So look at here, look at here. Nice little red-eye bass. About the third cast right out there. So I caught that little bass right up in there. And I was gonna make my way down to the island and try to fish that green pool above that rapid over there. But this is the end of the line on this side. There's a posted sign right up there, and this is pretty well taken care of property right in here. So I don't want to push my luck and get in trouble, so I'm just going to do the right thing. I'm going to see about maybe hopping across the thinner, the more shallow parts right in here. Fishing that little thing over there is called Ball Creek. Maybe fish in the mouth of that. If I can get over there, I can get on that bank and scurry down and probably jump across to the island that way. So I may try that. Well, I made it from back there down across to where I'm standing at now, roughly in the middle of the river. It's just a lot deeper than what it looks. And I've already had a little bit of water running my boots. It's pretty cold. I don't know if I want to risk it or not. Took a minute to cast right over there at the mouth of that creek, and look here. Got another little fish on. I don't even know where he's at this point. Get right back with y'all. Oh, there he is. Right there. Number 2 on the day. Another little red eye on the bullet lure. Right out of the mouth of that creek over there. That's about all I can do here without being on a kayak or paddleboard. Water's too deep to make it across with just water boots on. Private property up here on the left of me. I might could drive across the bridge and hike down off the hill over there into Ball Creek, but we'll just have to see. But I went about as far upstream and as far downstream as I could go with just my water boots on. I guess this is one of those situations where you either need to do it in the warm, so it don't matter if you get wet, or have a pair of waders. And I just can't imagine investing hundreds of dollars into a pair of waders that I'm only going to use a couple times a year. So, but for less than an hour of fishing, I caught 2 nice little rock bass, or red-eye bass. So I'm gonna call that a win. We're gonna make our way back to the truck now and see if maybe we can go across the bridge and park on that side and hike down to Ball Creek. If we can't, I'm gonna pull up the GPS and see if there's any more access points further down than this one. And we may try to give those a shot, but stay tuned, we'll see. Made it down to Ball Creek after pretty tight bushwhack. Wasn't real bad, it was just aggravating with the fishing rod, getting hung up on everything. But we're gonna jump down in the creek and we're going to walk the creek down. We're gonna walk Ball Creek down to Talking Rock Creek and then see if we can make our way down to that other hole that I wanted to fish. A lot of work just to fish, but better than sitting on the couch. I've now made it back to the mouth of Ball Creek and Talking Rock Creek. Right in here. When I was standing over there earlier, I casted right behind this rock right in here. I was dragging back that way when that other red eye hit a little bit ago. So we'll see what this side of the river has to offer. See if we can make it down here on this side of the island and fish. Worked around this island. I fished all down that side, all over by that rapid. Then I came up and I fished this side of the island up to where it's just too shallow. I lost both of my bullet lures today. They were, and I literally just bought those like a few days ago. River fishing with a current's a little bit harder when you're fishing with a rooster tail. You gotta stay on top of that retrieve, or the current of the rapid will push it under, cause it to get hung on sticks or rocks or whatever. Luckily, those bullet lures are pretty much a dime a dozen, so I'll just swing in and pick some more up next time I have a chance. Kind of was thinking I was at the end of my fishing here because we've already fished upstream probably a quarter mile as far as we could go that way. Had to drive across the bridge, park, bushwhack through the woods down to Ball Creek, hike in, and now we're just kind of here where it's extremely deep over there, deeper than my boots. But I was looking, and I think maybe I was already over there at one point. I'm thinking maybe I can go on across and kind of skirt down the bank some more. I'm just not sure how far I'll be able to go, but I'll give it a shot. So we're going to try to get on down there where it's a little more flat and not so much rapids going on, and see if we can cast out and maybe catch something. Fish on, baby. Look at that sucker. My heart's going 100 miles an hour right now. That's a nice bass. Bro, look at this fish. Holy moly. She's beautiful. We'll make our way on down a little more, maybe around the bend, continue fishing. I'm still amped up pretty good from the old fish I just caught. If I don't catch another fish the rest of the day, I'll be perfectly happy. Well, I would have been happy with the first two I caught. It's getting a little more difficult, so I'm gonna cut the camera here. We're gonna ease on down around the bend down here. I'm gonna fish this deeper area, see what I can come up with. After I caught that old big girl over here, didn't get no other bites, so we're gonna move on down a little bit. I'm not gonna waste too much time fishing in one spot. And again, I'm trying to stay off the land. I don't wanna run the risk of upsetting someone being on their property, so I'm trying to stay right along the bank through here, and it's muddy and actually quite deep if I step off too far to the right. All right, I made it down to the bend that I wanted to make it to, but as you can see, my feet are just marred up, and it's probably 2.5, 3 feet deep right here. Can't really go any further without getting extremely wet. I didn't bring a change of clothes, so I'm not really trying to get too wet. I'm already more wet than what I wanted to be, but that comes with the territory. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna make our way back up to the island. We're gonna have to cross over again, jump on Ball Creek, hike Ball Creek up, bushwhack back up to the truck. When we get back to the truck, I'm gonna figure out if I wanna keep fishing for the day or if I just wanna call it a day and head back to the house and get some stuff done at home. Main thing is I've got to see if there's any more road crossings on 136 between here and Carter's. I don't think there are. If there are any more bridge crossings, I may consider going to the next bridge access and seeing if either side is private or if it's county. If it's county, I could probably get down. If it's private, it ain't gonna be worth it. So we're just gonna make our way back now. And look, as we're walking back up, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but there's a little bass right there, right straight at the end of my fishing pole in the water. So I was kind of nervous. I was actually coming out to do some trout fishing, and I was kind of nervous that I wasn't going to catch any fish at all. A day or two ago, I went on and was reading some fishing journals and watching some videos of some guys floating down Talking Rock Creek and seen that they were catching fish, so I figured I'd give it a go today since the weather's nice. Was not expecting to catch a large bass like that, so that really made my day. That's probably gonna be it for today, for this video anyways. I got some other stuff I need to get done, try to be an adult today. So hope you enjoyed the impromptu fishing trip, and I will catch you guys on the next one.